Added dozens of people around the world. Look there.
I'll say hi to dozens of donuts.
He's got his mind in the right place, though. Dozens really should bring donuts to mind.
Go upstairs, put everything that goes in your school bag, including your pencil case, in your school bag, and then go get your phone and come back. Yeah. Thank you. Good work today.
Yep, okay.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And that's all you need to know about parenting.
Good job.
That's it.
Donuts.
Nothing else.
Donuts. Yeah. Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hey. Oh, so are we officially begun?
Well, we're broadcasting live on the internet, so Robin, hit it.
Could this be the pre-show? I don't know.
Oh, wait, we can't. Oh, guys, GarageBand is pooping the bed. I have to quit a couple laps. Hold on. What's up?
Okay.
Go, please. So this is not good, what's happening here. You know what? I'm actually just going to leave that there. And hit record.
Should I
I'm gonna quit a
record?
bunch of stuff. I don't think you need to. I can see when it does this terrible thing that it does.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll be right. Can I go check something?
Of course you may. Of
Okay,
course.
I'll be right
is
back.
Is it raining?
No, not rain. Hold on.
Wow, GarageBand already? GarageBand. I think Kim is probably frustrated about sports ball.
Yeah, I think so too.
You have internet here. If you want to change it, you hit the edit button, and then you can do what you want.
Have either of you done like a sleep study before?
There you go. I have not done a sleep study.
I've been offered it, but
I'm doing one tomorrow night.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna
sounds
see.
intriguing.
are you gonna learn how to like create fire with your mind?
I hope.
Is it about lucid dreaming? Are you going to be doing lucid dreams?
No, they're just gonna see. Like,
if you have the apnea.
yeah, well that plus I've got like a slightly deviated septum because I went to ear, nose, throat specialist because my job.
Yeah.
And I have a slightly deviated septum, which makes it because I was like I've never snored before until the last couple of years, and now it's like ridiculous. Right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was wondering why my husband hadn't gone volleyballing yet, but it's a different time every week. Okay.
So hold on, you guys. I'm going to quit GarageBand and restart it.
Okay.
You okay, Steph?
You okay, Steph? You need to work on your cardio, Steph.
Well,
That's awesome.
it's a personal thing going on here.
Uh-oh.
It's a.
No worries.
We're live on YouTube. We don't want
to. Well, we don't have viewers now, but it'll stay on YouTube. So yeah, let's not divulge any personal.
Well, I mean, it's not really
What's
personal.
your social security number? Hold on, I'm not recording yet. I'm trying to. There we go. Do this. There we go. I'm just going to monitor the activity.
So I was thinking, I took a bunch of notes for season 1 and a bunch of notes for season 2, and I was just gonna.
Oh, are we restarting the entire series again?
This is a refresher.
I know. This is great.
Oh, I thought you were like. I got that you weren't serious, but then I don't know. I'm not going to be that detailed.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, we're going to try this again. If this doesn't work, Robin, I'm going to ask you to record.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, I'm going to be randomly applauding and
What happened?
screaming for the next 45
I don't know which I like more.
hopefully
happened,
to
Kim?
like an
What happened,
hour.
Kim? I'm not watching.
You don't need to watch, don't worry. I'll let you know.
Because last time I saw it was 9-2. Was it 9-2?
It's not 9-2 any longer.
What is it now?
It's worse.
Oh, so that's sarcastic clapping?
No.
That's the worst.
Frustrated?
Yeah.
Smashing yourself in the face?
Here, I'll put on. I'm going to put it on.
She's not watching hockey.
What's a hockey?
What's a hockey? Right? Hilarious. Okay, let's see if GarageBand lasts. Robin, I'll let you know if I need you to record. See, what happened was that my computador, which is a form of matador.
Luchador?
it ran out of battery power the other day, and I didn't bother to plug it in. And so when I woke it up today, it came off of that really deep sleep. And I didn't want to restart it because the last time I restarted this sucker, we had huge problems. And so now what's happening is I'm just kind of rambling to see if it'll stop, and it hasn't stopped yet. So maybe it's over and done with. We'll see. But I'm going to keep a close eye on this. So
I'm just gonna. While I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna plug my laptop in just in case.
good idea. Wow. So how about that? How about that Force Awakens trailer, everyone?
I only watched it the one time. I will not watch anymore.
I've watched it like 30 times already.
I know, but I
I
can't.
haven't seen it at all.
I don't want to go to
So-
the theater and be like, I saw this scene.
Would you like to hear my wild speculation?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you okay with this? Steph, Kim, do you mind if I go into my wild Star Wars The Force Awakens speculation?
No,
Please do.
There's no Luke Skywalker in the poster.
Right.
He's not in the trailer.
Uh-huh.
We know he's in it.
Mm-hmm.
There is a masked individual. If they have Luke Skywalker actually be Kylo Ren, but we also have Adam Driver, I'm thinking they're pulling a Tyler Durden,
Oh.
and that Adam Driver is playing Luke Skywalker's alternate personality, but it's actually Luke. All along.
Wow.
That's what I think might be going on, and I have not read any spoilers or anything.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to know anything.
I've just been trying to avoid everything.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it.
Although I did
Really?
post Boyega's and Daisy's reaction videos
Oh
on
my
my
god, those
Facebook.
Instagram reaction videos are hilarious.
I love them. Because it's
Daisy
like, you just
Ridley's-
can't imagine what it's like to be, you're about to star in one of the biggest movies ever.
Mm-hmm. And
And-
you weren't trapped in a warehouse that it was entirely green screen the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably just as surprised as we are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, my son,
love for
I
those guys.
specifically said pajamas, remember? So put that down right where I can see it. Set it down where I can see it, please. On the stool, please. On the round stool, please. Thank you. PJs, thank you. Sorry, everyone.
No problem.
Oh
This
my
is so
gosh,
exciting. We haven't talked about Angel in forever.
We got so much to talk about.
Robin,
Oh my god,
I've
Cordelia.
What?
just deleted that email.
What email?
Didn't you see?
Oh, that I sent you? Well, look in your
Yeah.
trash. Oh, it's too hard.
I can never find anything.
Let me resend it.
You sound like
Can't
my
you-
mother-in-law.
Can't you? Are you on the computer or tablet or?
Phone.
Just shake it and then hit undo.
Shake your phone.
And
Shake
then
your
hit
phone.
undo.
Shake your phone. Hey, YouTube, that's
It
not
didn't do
copyrighted.
anything.
What?
I was singing Shake Your Phone. That's nothing like Taylor Swift.
It didn't do.
Really?
It didn't take. Wrong email died. All right, here we go. Sending again.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are we ready?
I was born ready.
Angel's a vampire who has a soul, and welcome to season 3. He fights darkness with Wesley, Gunhorn and Fred, and Cordy. Wow, 19 months since our last show. We finished Buffy, now back to LA we go. Angel's a vampire.
What?
This is his show. Redemption Cast is back. We're really actually back. So listeners, S-O-D. My name is Robin.
I'm Stephanie.
This is Kimberly.
And I'm Illyrio, and that's it, folks. That's all you get.
Yay!
And then there were 4.
Yes.
4 horsemen, baby.
And if you didn't notice, didn't actually understand the high-pitched voice,
Yeah,
the
I
high-pitched
never
voice.
understand it until you explain it to me.
What? Oh, you never understand it?
Until you explain it to me.
Oh, you remember that far back?
Yeah.
It said, Gabby, we miss you so much. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
So, folks that are just joining us and are not listening to Potential Cast, we were on a 19-month-long break.
Hey, man, we had to work stuff out. We had to be better us so that we could be better together. We had to be better apart so that we could be better together.
Right. Well, you guys
Right.
finished Buffy up, so it's going to be interesting continuing on Angel season 3 through 5, and maybe talking about some of the things that are happening in Buffy. Like, hey, just so you know, at this certain point, Buffy
That's
is
going to
doing.
be awesome.
Yeah.
It'll also give us this nostalgia.
Yeah.
That'll be really neat, I think, because I kind of already miss watching Buffy.
Yeah. Well, wait till you start watching Angel. You'll be like, oh yeah, Angel's awesome.
Be like, oh yeah,
If you say
You're-
so.
it's the year 2001 again.
Was it 2001 again?
Yes. So it is actually this episode isn't actually covering the first episode of season 3, listeners. We're going to be talking. I'm basically have been tasked with catching these guys back up again.
I love ketchup.
Did we actually explain what was going on with Gabby? Gabby just her life's busy. She might be back here and there. We hope.
Yeah. Might be sending us
Yeah.
feedback. She might
Yeah.
be watching us and stalking us.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
Yeah.
ain't got time for this shit. So she bid us a farewell. We love her, and she's awesome anyway. So there you go.
Yeah. She committed to 7 seasons of Buffy and 2 seasons of Angel already. That's enough. It's okay to hang it up. And just wanted to say before we get started, like, are you guys okay to continue on?
Yep.
Okay.
Kim?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I will continue on when I find out the outcome of this game. That will decide what happens. No. Well, awesome. I think it's going to be an interesting dynamic. We got American experts and Canadian noobs, so that should be fun.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. So tell us, how do we invade other countries?
You just, you pull your belt up and you just, over your belly and just be like, stick your thumbs in your loops and say,
And just walk all
What?
over.
declare mission accomplished immediately. And, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, back to LA. So let's just get started. Basically, I'm going to do... I'm going to read basically my notes. I'm going to give you guys like a walkthrough. We're going to start with season 1.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about
Hey.
season 1.
Is it too late to ask you to do this as a trivia?
Yes.
Kim and I remember.
Actually, I don't have a trivia, but I did have something that you guys didn't know about planned.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
All right. There have been many times on other podcasts, like Intro to X and The Last Word and Ramjack, where you are told to summarize the episode in 60 seconds or less. I am going to hit the timer, and you and Kim are going to tell me what happened in season 1 in 60 seconds or less, starting now.
Angel moves to LA and hijinks.
Both of us or
ensue,
just him?
And
Both of
then, there's Cordy.
Doyle's there.
Cordy's trying to be an actress.
We see Wesley again.
She's trying to be an actress, and Angel is there.
They have
and
a
Wesley's
private
wearing leather pants.
investigator
He's a rogue
service,
demon
which is
hunter.
really stupid. There's a
Um,
guy in the house who talks to Cordelia through the house, and then there
It's
is
Dennis the Phantom Menace.
yeah.
And we
30
have
seconds left.
Doyle. Remember Doyle? Then
And-
he died.
Demons are apparently fair game in LA, and they can just walk around at night and no one.
Yeah.
Blinks
and
an
then there's
eye.
Wolfram and Hart. They're a
Uh-huh.
lawyer firm.
Oh
they're
yeah,
a law
that
firm
dude
manned
lost his
by
hand,
Bernard
and
from
then
Lost.
that's season 2. Never mind.
Yeah, and Drusilla. No,
That's season
Darla.
2.
Darla is Darla.
That's season 2.
Darla's not season 1.
Buffy came back for a quick.
Okay, that's a
bang.
minute.
For a quickie. Oh, there we go. The end. Here, let me do it. Ba-dum, ba-ba-da, ba-bum, ba-dum.
Well, we'll talk through season 1, and hopefully you guys will be more ready to do season 2 when we get to
We
it.
just did that. We just summarized season 1. Let's move on to season 2.
All right, so just basically interrupt me when you want. You're like, oh, I remember that, or you want to talk more detailed about it. This show basically starts after the 3rd season of Buffy. A 242-year-old vampire cursed with a soul by gypsies. Angel leaves Sunnydale because Buffy is still cookie dough. She's yes, and Angel nearly killed her during the graduation day thing when
fantastic.
he got poisoned and he needed her blood, so he wants her to have a normal life. So he's here in LA. Boom. So the setup, the beginning, basically, Angel prowls the streets of LA, taking down wrongdoers like Vampire Sawyer, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that guy.
And in the pilot, he meets up with Doyle, this half-demon that says Angel needs some directions. Doyle gets visions from the powers that be.
Oh, the visions and the headaches.
Yes. And Angel ends up saving Cordy, and in the pilot we have them setting up Angel Investigations. They're going to help the helpless. So here we go. We have some standout moments in the early season. Do you guys remember?
No. I just remembered blonde cop girl.
We'll get to her.
I remembered her.
She is introduced in the 2nd episode, Detective Kate Lockley. And she really isn't mentioned in my notes too much for some reason.
I wonder why.
In the Whedonverse, is she one of the most disliked characters, or is just like people are indifferent to her? They're just like whatever.
Yeah, I can't say there's much of a hate campaign for her as much as there is for, like, say, Dawn or Kennedy. But you
What
bring
about
her name
Tara?
up.
Tara.
Yeah, people love Tara, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you guys remember the episode In the Dark?
No.
When Oz shows up. Do you remember what happens there?
I love that one. There's torture.
Oh, the torture episode.
Yeah.
With the
Which one is
torture. And Steph getting all hot and bothered because of torture. And the
Yeah.
shirtless angel.
So yeah, you noticed. By the way, folks, if you're listening, we're gonna be doing spoilers for up through Buffy season 7. So I don't want to feel like we have to like.
So if you're like losers like Kim and I and Gabby were,
Yeah.
and you haven't watched Buffy yet, you should probably not listen to this.
I just thought it was an interesting parallel because Buffy sends Oz with a ring for Angel. And then Angel ends up bringing a necklace in the series finale in Buffy.
Sorry.
No, it's worth applause. Jewelry is nice. So this ring helps Angel walk in the sunlight. Spike shows up. They fight, and what's that?
No, go ahead, please. Sorry.
Okay. Angel destroys it because it's too easy.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't deserve it. Yet. We have Room with a View. You already kind of talked about that. The first appearance of Phantom Dennis.
Yay!
That was fun. That was a fun episode.
Yeah. Cordy lays down the law and kicks his mom out of the house, the ghost of his mom. I'm no sniffling whiny little cry Buffy. I'm the nastiest girl in Sunnydale history. How about I Will Remember You? Do you guys remember I Will Remember You?
Yeah, that's the Sarah McLachlan song.
Yeah.
And it's also the episode where
She also sang a song
Buffy
called
and
Angel.
got back together.
Yeah.
And they got together, and then all of a sudden there was a dilemma, and Angel chose to have Buffy forget about them being together so that he could go back and be good.
Right. they get attacked by a Mora demon whose blood ends up making Angel into a real boy.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a perfect day, but when Angel realizes that being human means he'd be as lame as Riley, he ends up asking the oracles, who are, remember the oracles guys, the representatives of the powers? Yeah, they're like these Greco-Roman, is that the correct thing to say?
I don't know.
They're wrestlers.
Go with it.
So, yeah, Angel gets turned back into a vampire, and the clock gets turned back. So even early in season 1, Angel gets like 2 chances like just handed to him for redemption. He gets splattered with some blood and gets a ring handed to him. But yet, he still doesn't think he earned it yet.
What a guy.
How about Hero? Come on, Hero. It's a big episode.
Is that an episode of Heroes?
Is that when?
No.
Is that when Doyle died?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Our hearts are broken. Doyle.
And then we invited Tim Minear on the show so we could yell at him.
But that was
What?
planned because they
Then we invited
they had
Tim Minear
troubles.
on the show so we could yell at him.
That's right.
Did we yell at him?
I
Well,
was upset with him. I gave him what for?
I think we had a lot of feedback. It was just I do remember John Pavlich became a part of our theme, going Doyle, no, which was awesome. But we had the Scourge eradicating half-breed demons. Doyle sacrifices his life to save everybody and has a kiss finally with the girl he's been crushing on, Cordy, and passes on the vision gift.
Oh, yeah, baby. Cordy's got the visions.
Mm-hmm.
And multiplications, too.
Yes. I'll add to that. The next episode. Parting gifts.
What the fuck is happening here?
Oh,
Well,
no.
actually, that's the episode that Wesley shows up. Oh, wait, you weren't talking to me?
I have to turn this off. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pay more attention to you,
You mean
guys.
the Google Hangouts?
Like, they're bringing in a position player to pitch now. That is how bad that this game has gotten to. Okay, I'm.
Okay.
I
So,
feel for Kim. I really do.
so parting gifts is when Rogue Demon Hunter Wesley shows up to replace.
Rogue Demon Hunter. Okay, that was hilarious. With
Yes.
the fans, he's trying to change his image.
Mm-hmm. And he's living on his own. He got kicked out of the Watchers Council, and he's still got his like bumbling C-3PO act from Buffy, but that's not going to last long, right? So, yeah, and I remember as a watcher of Angel, I was kind of like, oh, him? Seriously? We just lost Doyle. Doyle was awesome, but little did we know.
Little did we know.
Next episode worth mentioning is Somnambulist, where this guy, this vampire that Angel sired, Penn.
Was that Jeremy Renner?
That's right.
That
he shows
was
up.
crazy. That was a good episode too.
Yeah. He's murdering everybody or whatever, and that's the episode actually when Kate discovers that Angel's a vampire.
Oh my God.
Right.
Angel's a
I know. That was seriously messed up.
And-
Because she totally freaks out.
Yeah, especially.
She would already know about stuff like this because she was an LA cop.
Yeah, but apparently she doesn't.
It's weird.
Fun fact: Jeremy Renner and Elizabeth Rome, who played Kate, play husband and wife in the movie American Hustle. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The drama with Kate actually ratchets up in the next episode, The Prodigal, where Kate's dad is dealing with vampire thugs
Oh my God.
and gets murdered in front of Angel.
That episode. Angel
Yeah.
couldn't get through the door because he wasn't invited.
Such
And
a
then he
good
finally
episode.
Get through the door with me.
Oh my God.
And when he finally get through the door, it means that here he's dead. Oh no.
Yeah, that was a great moment.
That was a really good scene.
We also find out, it's a parallel thing. We have some flashbacks here. We find out when Liam became an Angelus, when he murdered his family, his troubled relationship with his
I complained
dad.
about the drywall.
Yes. His kid's sister, when he shows up to murder them all, thinks that he's an angel because he died.
Yeah.
So that's why he decides to take on the name Angelus, and then later Angel.
Now, he murdered his baby sister, right?
Yeah, he murdered them all. Yep. Next notable episode, The Ring. Just basically wanted to mention that this is the episode where... actually, I should keep asking. Do you guys remember what The Ring was all about?
I think it was about a ring that allowed him to go into daylight.
Nope, that was In the Dark.
No,
This
the
is when he
ring.
played Fight Club.
Right.
Yes!
And
And
I
do you
don't
know
know
what...
why it's a terrible episode, but I like it.
It's not terrible. I thought it was awesome. It had
Well-
gladiator moments. It had Fight
Mhm.
Club moments.
Yeah. It's also pivotal because we first meet a character that's going to be pretty important. Do you remember what character we first meet here? No?
Oh, the guy loses his hand.
No, that's Lindsay. We actually meet him in the first episode when Angel kicks this dude out the window. Remember that?
Oh, I love that part.
Amazing. Oh, by the way, I actually happened to meet Christian Kane at New York Comic Con, and
yeah?
he was awesome.
That's great. Did he have two hands?
He had two hands.
Nice. Did he spoil you about not having a hand?
No, he was there to promote The Librarian, which is the show
So
that he's on.
He's like totally cool to fans, unlike someone
What's the
else.
library?
The Librarians is the show that he's on, where he does get to play a bit more of a hero. He did note how in Angel his character he thought that Joss maybe perhaps loved seeing him getting beaten up on screen again and again. No, but
he
he
was on White Collar, right?
No.
No, it was some show that was like filmed in Portland.
there was a show Leverage that he was on.
Yeah, that was a good show.
He wasn't on White Collar?
I never saw
No,
that White Collar.
he wasn't in White Collar.
Okay.
That's a show I actually watched.
But did we mention this is an episode where we meet Lila? Who's the other Lila?
Lila.
Who's
Lila
Lila again?
Remind me about... Oh, wait. Yeah, she works with Lindsay.
Yes, at Wolfram and Hart.
Yes.
Oh, yes. The
I'll
tall
mention
one.
more about them in a moment
Don't you
here.
mean Wolf, Ram, and Hart?
Yes.
Spoiler!
They were supposed to be played by one person, right? But then they split it into three. Can they all have the name that starts with L?
Oh, I don't remember that trivia, except for the fact that they do
Then it must
like
be
Lee.
wrong.
There was
Yeah.
Lee Mercer that was killed off earlier this season. I can't remember if that's.
Oh, Lee Mercer's the guy that looks like Sheldon from Big Bang Theory, right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I think I remember you saying something about there or someone else who came on. No, because it would have been you that
Mhm.
they were supposed to be played by one person, and they ended up splitting it up into three people.
Yeah,
That's pretty neat.
I don't remember that
Anyways.
fun fact, but
On
the next episode that we'll talk about is actually a pretty pivotal one as well. It's called Eternity. Do you remember what Eternity? Eternity,
feels like
maybe.
this podcast right now.
Was it about the hotel?
Nope,
That we're going to meet the Hyperion? No?
that's next season. Eternity is, living forever, perhaps. It's all about the actress that wants Angel to keep her young.
Oh,
And-
yeah, the soap star or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She ends up drugging Angel, and I hear every single thing that's happening on Kim's desk.
That's okay.
Oh, sorry,
As
I
long-
went to the fridge to get an adult beverage to
Oh,
that was-
okay.
that's
Drown
some
my
beer,
sorrow.
actually. Awesome.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man.
This actress drugs Angel to try to get him to bite her, but it ends up bringing Angelus to the surface for the first
Oh,
time in
yeah.
the series. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wes and Cordy end up saving the day. But this is actually a pretty pivotal episode because this is where the tone of the show shifts.
Yeah.
I asked folks in the potential spoilers group if there's anything that I should mention in this episode or make sure. Bruce actually sent this along. Bruce, I can't say it right. Illyrio?
Bruce.
There you go.
Bruce.
Friend of the show, Tim Minear, said that Joss and David Greenwalt, who was also executive producer at the time, at first thought that we're going to be doing like a standalone procedural show, but when they saw Eternity, they realized that this great cast member, this guest, as good as she was, when you take her out of it, it's really all about our people, and this is where it all changes. He said, we started writing to our and the show's strengths and no more.
Yeah.
Cool.
So before it was very procedural. And
it was going to be about the mysteries that they solve or the people they help.
Right.
And then it turned into them.
I remember that episode, I Fall to Pieces, where it was just we were hanging out with this woman that was being harassed for long stretches of time during the episode. We didn't see any of our other casts, so it was weird.
That is weird.
The next big standout episode, 5x5 and Sanctuary.
No, skip those.
No, these are great.
These are the ones with the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a helicopter. Look at the helicopter.
There's a helicopter who overacts.
This is the one where Faith comes to town, summoned by Wolfram and Hart, and deals out some torture to Wesley. Buffy shows up.
Awesome scene.
Yeah.
Right, Steph?
Yeah, that was great. Loved it.
I forgot how
trying to
much
look
Steph
it up.
loves torture.
I do. I love it so much.
5x5 and Sanctuary got from Illyrio a 9.5 and an 8, and from Kim a 9 and an 8. So you guys liked it. Well enough.
What did Gabby give it?
2 and 3.
No, I bet you she was going through her not
4
giving a number thing.
Nope, 4 for 5x5 and 7 for Sanctuary.
I'm disappointed that she didn't give 5x5 a 5.
Well, I gave it a perfect 10, so
yeah.
that was 2 5s.
No kidding.
But yeah, I mean, Angel and Faith fight. It turns out Faith just wants Angel to kill her, and Angel puts Faith on the road to redemption. She turns herself in. Also, Buffy shows up, and Angel tells her to go home.
Yeah.
This is my town.
Go home, Buffy. You're drunk.
This is my show.
Go back to the WB.
There's one more before the series.
No, but they're still on the same network, right?
At the time, yes. Right when we're about to start season 3, this is when the network divide started.
Okay.
The next standout episode before the season finale, I wanted to mention Warzone is where we first meet Charles Gunn, vampire hunter from the streets.
The streetwise vampire hunter with the pickup truck with the spikes.
Yep.
The Braveheart inspired spikes.
If you got too close to the truck, you might end up washing it. I'm just saying. This whole fight against the vampires gets very personal to him when his little sister gets turned into a vamp, and he has to stake her.
He has to stake his sister.
So we have yet another character on this show that has this tense relationship with Angel, just like Kate, because vampires did bad to them.
Griffin, shut the fuck up.
Aww. It's not Griffin's fault.
I have not heard Griffin yet. On this show? Is he the new Artie?
Well, apparently today he is. He doesn't.
Oh, no one tell Artie he's been replaced.
Sorry,
No.
it's such a bad mood right now. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry,
I didn't
Kim.
mean to swear.
Kim,
I didn't mean to
it's
swear
fine.
at anybody.
It's fine. We understand. Trust me, I understand.
The last episode of season 1 is to Shanshu in L.A. Shanshu.
Shine shoes.
Do you guys remember what the Shanshu prophecy was about?
There will once
not at
be
all.
a boy who will be turned into a real boy, but he will die.
Sort of. The prophecy is that a vampire with a soul is going to play a pivotal role in the apocalypse.
Hey! Spoilers! Spike!
That's a prophecy. And in doing so, will earn the right to live as a human again.
Oh man! I think I've just spoiled the show.
How so?
Spike is gonna come back.
No, he's dead.
No,
Spike's
he's gonna.
dead.
No, he's gonna be able to come back and live as a real boy. Because he's a vampire with a soul who played a pivotal part in the apocalypse, and he's gonna come back. The Shanshu prophecy.
But there's so
is
many
not about
apocalypse.
Gelhead.
Which apocalypse
No,
are we
no,
talking
no.
about?
I figured
There's an
it out.
apocalypse all the time.
Someone talk him down. Someone talk him down.
The Shanshu prophecy. The Shanshu prophecy is about Spike. It's about
There-
Spike.
There's an
Don't gouge your
apocalypse
eyes out.
every week. Every week there's an apocalypse.
Haha, you guys are trying to fool
And this
me
show is about Angel. This
with
show
those,
is not
with,
about
with,
Spike.
with those Cyril Ooze look-alike apocalypses. But I'm talking about the real apocalypse with the first. And that Shanshu prophecy, it turns out it's not about Angel. Ha! It's about Spike. I figured it out. Bring on the show.
All right. Well, we got a couple of years before we parallel to
Yeah,
that.
No worries.
So,
We'll figure it out.
yeah.
Let me just take down this as a note.
This is where I wanted to talk a little bit more about Wolfram and Hart. I mean, they're set up as evil lawyers representing evil people. But there's also a thing where they kind of have a stake in this. They have a special projects division run by Holland Manners, a.k.a. Bernard. And Lindsay and Lila are a part of that. And the special project is really just Angel. And so we wonder, all season, what do they want with Angel? And then the Shanshu prophecy comes up. And it turns out that Wolfram and Hart is just doing their best to make Angel turn evil. So when the apocalypse comes, he's going to be on evil's side. Because if not, he's going to be their undoing. I mean, It says that he plays a pivotal role. It doesn't say which way he's going to pivot to. But, if he does do good, he gets to be a real boy.
No, it says here in my notes, the Shanshu prophecy is about Spike, not Angel.
You just wrote that down.
Three dot ellipses, 2 exclamation marks that are actually eyes to a happy face. Here, I'll show you guys. There it is. It's right there in my notes.
Okay, all right.
Proof. Right there.
All right, you guys are missing out that are not watching YouTube.
Sorry, audio listeners. For whom I have forsaken, I know I'm late on the last 2 episodes of Potential Cast. Part of me's like, oh, do I have to put them out? It means it's really over. The other part of me's just been really busy and slightly lazy.
I thought it was more like it's not like there's more to come.
Yeah, don't you guys want me to stretch it out? Huh? Yeah?
Fun fact, has anybody seen Avengers Age of Ultron?
I have not yet seen it. I acquired it from my uncle the other day.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, except to say that Thor does have some visions induced by another superhero or supervillain. I won't say either. At one point, you actually catch a very quick glimpse of 3 masked men in some archways. The man on the left is wearing a wolf mask, the middle a ram, and on the right a heart, which is kind of like a deer mask. So that was Joss's little Wolfram and Hart Easter
That's
egg
hilarious.
inside Avengers. Yeah. So the story about the season finale is that Wolfram and Hart summoned this guy Voka to murder the oracles. They want to destroy Angel's connection with the powers that be, which he does. Totally murders them up. He also tries to kill Cordy by inundating her with hundreds of visions at once, which leaves her in agony. Yeah. And they also blow up Angel Investigations.
That was amazing!
Because
Crazy.
the people in the crew are tired of trying to film the episode in those cramped quarters. So, and they try to murder Wesley. This is all to sever the connection to powers that be and set Angel on that path to evil. Angel goes to Wolfram and Hart, kills Voka, and Lindsay's got got a scroll that's going to help save Cordelia. It is about to set it on fire when Angel throws an axe through his wrist.
That was amazing.
And after he gets that scroll and gets away, we see that Wolfram and Hart has one more wild card that's going to possibly turn Angel evil, hidden in a cage, and it is Darla.
Yay!
And you guys totally freaked out. It was awesome.
Darla.
Darla. And at this point, we had we didn't have any Angel and Darla's
Backstory.
backstory.
Okay.
So this then opened the door to that, which then became the best.
I just want to make one more mention of season 1. Cordy, when she gets all those visions, she realizes how much pain there is. She gets more like rededicated to the mission.
Yeah, she kind of toned down the ditzometer.
Yeah. Yep.
Turning down.
So, to start off season 2, let's see what you guys can say about it in 60 seconds or less, starting now.
Lots of
I
flashbacks.
like karaoke.
Lots
I like
of
Darla,
Darla, and there's Drusilla
there's
and
lots
Spike.
of Angel and Darla and Spike and Drusilla in China.
And then the host, what's his name? Lorne, whatever.
That's
I don't know.
Lorne.
Lorne.
Lorne Green. Because he has green skin. It's an homage to a great Canadian.
And then who else do we meet?
We meet Lorne's family. And there's the Dance of Idiocy.
Yeah, don't they travel to like a
by
different
Joss.
portal? And they
20
meet that
seconds.
girl,
Goes to,
what's her name?
The other dimension,
they
and they
meet that
find
girl,
Philomena.
Is her name Fred or Sam? Either
Frederique. Her name is Frederique. They call her Fred because they're American.
And they bring
can't
her back.
stand to say things like Frederique.
They bring her back. And we all thought Lauren was going to die, but he didn't.
No,
Okay, that's it.
Lord had his head chopped off, but apparently that's no big deal. What?
I'll just tell you, that was pretty good. You guys kind of skipped to the end really quickly, but that's the happier part of the season.
We talked about Darla.
Yeah.
Drusilla.
Season 2 is where the show becomes more serialized. We have the Darla and
the Hyperion Hotel.
Yes, the Beige Angel storyline. Do you guys remember that? Beige Angel. Not dark. He's beige.
Uh-huh.
And then the show gets super dark, and then we have a very big and much-needed detour to Pylea, which caps off the last 3
Oh,
episodes.
yeah, Pylea, because it makes me think of a Spanish dish.
Paella.
Excellent. Okay, so standout moments. I'm not going to obviously outline every single episode, but the season premiere, we actually meet the host, and it's capital T, capital H. We don't know his name. We don't learn his name till like the end of the season. It's very frustrating for everyone.
Except for me, because I spoiled myself on IMDb.
He is the host of the karaoke bar Caritas, where all the demons kind of hang out. They love. It's a very protected place. And Lauren's power is, I'm just going to call him Lauren, is to read people by hearing them
Retro
sing.
spoilers.
Yeah. And in the first episode, we hear the lovely tones of Angel's voice singing Barry Manilow's Mandy.
Oh, Mandy, you came and you found me a turkey.
That's the lyrics. Caritas becomes kind of a fixture of the show. It's kind of like the bronze of Angel, I would think.
It's a safe zone.
Yeah.
It's a safe zone. It's an amazing safe zone.
Also, much to Steph's chagrin, we're introduced to the idea of good demons and champions, and good demon champions. And Angel accidentally kills one and takes up the task to protect a woman through a jousting tournament in the middle of downtown LA.
Yeah, that was a little shark jumpy, but it was fine.
Yeah. And we have J. August Richards, who plays Gunn, join the main cast in the credits, and soon becomes a member of Angel Investigations.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about Gunn.
J. August Richards.
The second episode, I believe we had the friend of the show, Tim Minear, back for, which was Are You Now, or Have You Ever Been?
Oh yeah,
that is
the
my
McCarthyism episode.
Yes, the greatest episode ever.
You guys remember what happens in Are You Now? 60 seconds on the clock. No, I'm just kidding. Angel in the 50s.
Yeah, Angel in the 50s, and the murdering, and the this and the that. He's at the planetarium, or the observatory with someone.
Yes, yeah. That very echoey of Rebel Without a Cause. There's this demon that's caused this Thessalok demon that's causing paranoia even more. Feeds on fear, I believe. Inside this hotel, ends up making all the people
and
murder
everyone
each other.
lynches Angel, right?
Yeah, and they lynch Angel to hang him from the rafters. And he somehow gets himself free, and he's about to leave the hotel, and the Thessalak thinks, hey, you could save these people if you just stay, and he says, take them all, and leaves. Yeah. And that's our first mention of a very, very dark angel, an angel with a soul being super dark. That
was really surprising.
Yeah.
And now that was him at the Hyperion?
That's right.
And then because before then, because home base was blown up, they were working out of Cordy's house, right?
Yep.
Yes.
With Phantom Dennis helping out.
With the whiteboard?
Yeah.
Whiteboard. Andrew. Oh, Andrew.
Aw. In present time, Angel Investigations defeats the demon, then they all move in. And the next few episodes are more cases of the week, but we have Darla visiting Angel as he sleeps, visiting him, crawling into bed with him. It's
Angel was getting sleep raped, man.
Yeah.
That's some serious business. That was.
He thought he was dreaming, right?
Yeah,
he just kept on wanting to go back to bed.
Yeah, that's true. He just wanted to be in bed all the time, man.
Like who would?
And it's not until
I know, right?
It's not until the episode Dear Boy when Darla is actually revealed that she is a human with a soul, and she wants her Angelus back. She wants him to get all evil and stuff. She's basically sent there by Wolfram and Hart.
Yeah.
We also start seeing some great flashbacks. Angelus and Darla, I should say, turning Drew into a vampire.
Yep.
Which may have been a little bit of a hint that Drew might be coming back soon. But the next episode, Darla, is a big crossover with Buffy. Fool for Love. Great flashbacks, crossover flashbacks with the...
Yeah, that was awesome.
We call the Whirlwind, which is Angelus, Darla, Spike, and Drew.
Love it.
Yeah, it was super awesome. We see the Master turn Darla into a vampire. She's dying of syphilis hundreds and hundreds of years ago. We also see Darla had actually threatened that Gypsy Elder to reverse Angel's curse, or she'll kill his family, and then all of a sudden realized that Spike already did. It's kind of a funny thing. Angel tries to stay by her side with Spike and Drew, but when Darla tries to make him drink from a baby, he's like, nope. He grabs it and runs off.
Oh yeah. Did he throw it out the window? Or
no, he jumped out the window
with it.
Yeah.
Ah, the baby window jump, man.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
You guys remember the episode The Trial? The Trial might have been about? Could have been named The Trials.
He goes through some trials for Darla.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good. Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
He gets this. He discovers that Darla's dying of syphilis, and Darla's begging him to turn her into a vampire. And he finds this mysterious set of trials that, if he's Darla's champion, he could win her a second chance at life. Angel nearly dies going through this whole thing, and then finds out at the end that she's already living her second chance. So no third chances, only second chances. We also, during this episode, is big. We get flashbacks of Angelus and Darla on the run from a vampire hunter named Holtz. It's
and I
huge.
thought he was the
Yeah. They're like pinned down in a barn and stuff, and I think Darla ends up taking off on a horse and leaving him there.
See ya!
And present-day Darla accepts her fate, comes to peace with her death. They're sitting in a hotel room together. At the last minute, Lindsay and some goons come and tase Angel, and Drusilla walks in.
Dun, dun, dun.
She's going to be her mummy's mummy.
Yeah, right. Craziness.
So yeah, the beige angel kind of is born in the next episode. A reunion where Darla's a vampire. She's painting the city red with Drusilla. Angel snaps, goes after them, and then is about to and finds them about to slaughter this wine cellar party with Holland Manners and Lindsay and Lila.
Yeah.
And Angel locks them in.
Yep.
That was a deadly scene.
I couldn't be bothered to care or something like that, and yet I can't seem to care, something like that. He tells Wesley, Cordy, and Gunn about this. They're horrified, and so he fires them, and Beige Angel is born.
Oh yeah, that was kind of fun to see Wesley, Cordelia, and Gunn on their own without somebody with superpowers.
It increased the levels of peril quite drastically.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like the next few episodes, Wesley was leading Angel Investigations. They were still calling themselves Angel Investigations.
Well, yeah, Angel. Brand recognition. Yeah.
And Wesley was the boss, and Angel was... It wasn't Tony Danza.
Angelus! 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 I love you, Angelus!
Samantha. Let's see. Angel, meanwhile, is pursuing Darlin.
Is gay? What?
Angel is pursuing Darlin Drew, who actually let Lindsay and Lila live so they can be their liaisons to Wolfram and Hart. Angel hunts them down and horrifically burns them. And that's pretty much the last we see of Drew. And Angel, he's working cases, teams up with Kate, teams up with the host, and Wesley, meanwhile, gets shot by a zombie cop. So that happened.
The zombie cop episode.
The thin deadline. The next big episode is Reprise. And that's we have the Wolfram and Hart 75-year review, senior partner visiting with a ring that transports him back and forth to the home office. And Angel goes on this suicidal mission to take Wolfram and Hart down once and for all, get that ring, get to the home office. He ends up getting the ring, crashing through the window, falling like 20 stories to the ground, puts the ring on, and this elevator door opens, and there's Holland Manners, whose contract extends beyond death. They go on a little elevator ride, and Angel thinks he's going deeper into the earth, into like hell or whatever, but when the doors open, they're still on Earth. And the implication is that evil exists in all humanity. Humanity is its own enemy. Angel's never, ever going to win. And so he gives up, ignores a phone call from the suicidal Kate, and has some rough bonage with Darla.
Yep.
Lots of smashy.
Bumpy.
Yeah, there's so many standout, just thrilling, exciting moments in this series.
Yeah, and it hasn't ended. It's
just getting started.
Yeah.
Good.
Let's see. Epiphany, Angel wakes up. He thinks he lost his soul, but he didn't, and he tells Darla to leave town because
that's what he tells blonde chicks he has sex with.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Get out of Dodge.
Yeah. Darla's very excited.
My penis, you must now leave the city limits.
We actually do have a echo of surprise and innocence where, Buffy and Darla are both like going, what did I do wrong? Was it me? But Angel did not have that moment of perfect happiness.
Silly
and
girls.
So his attitude completely changes here. He's all about second chances. He asks Wesley, Cordy, and Gunn for one. He agrees to work for them.
What?
He decides he's not going to help people earn his way to...
It's like the return of Steve Jobs, you guys.
Oh, are you talking about that?
No, I'm talking about the return of Steve Jobs coming back to Apple.
Going back to Apple.
Leaving. Yeah.
After his fall from grace.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
It's all good. No. Steve Jobs was fired
Is this
from
real?
Apple.
Yes.
I mean, he's dead.
Fired from Apple in the 80s, and then he started another company, and then he came back and then revitalized the company.
Oh, and he worked for them?
Well, technically, I was CEO, you know.
Okay.
I mean, everybody worked for him because he was, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those things you see those.
It's not a
memes
perfect analogy, okay?
Yeah, you see those memes of, don't feel too bad, like Steve Jobs was fired, and
So who did Steve have rough bonage with? And
yeah, because he had like a child out of wedlock.
He had a child out of wedlock.
Oh,
it was his.
Oh, wow.
And then he named the computer after her.
What was her name?
Lisa.
Mac from Veronica Mars was born.
No, her name was Lisa.
Is the computer named Lisa?
Yeah, it was a flaw.
That's Electric Dreams. Wait, no. That's Weird Science. Anyway.
I know what song I'm playing at the end of this episode.
I forgot about songs at the end. Awesome. Okay. So the Epiphany, he just decides that he's not going to help people to earn his way to redemption. He's going to help people for the sake of helping them. And Kate decides to leave town as well with her second chance because she must have been dead for a moment when Angel busted into her apartment because she never invited him in. So off goes Kate. Off goes Darla. So we have a few more standalones. Harmony shows up. Cordy finds out Willow's gay. Angel buys Cordy some clothes to win her over. Lindsay gets a demon hand, helps Angel take down a evil Wolfman Heart clinic before resigning and leaving Lila in charge. And he sings a song at the karaoke bar.
Oh, man, with the guitar playing.
And it drives off in his truck with a sign that Angel left on the back that says, "Cops suck." And there goes Lindsay. And then, hurrah, the Pylea arc begins!
Oh my god, what is it, 3, 4 episodes?
It's technically 4. It starts in Belonging and then works its way through 3 more episodes. It starts with Cordy trying desperately to audition, Angel getting pretty pissed about this douchebag that's ordering her around, but that embarrasses her, so he's kind of
he storms onto the set?
Yeah. We find out the host's name is Krevlorn Sloth of the Deathwalk Clan, a.k.a. Lorn.
Sloth of the Deathwalk Clan.
And I forgot about this, but he says that he doesn't tell people often that his name is Lorn because of the whole Lorn Green thing, because he doesn't want to be like, ha ha ha, Lorn Green, ha ha. His cousin Landok appears after Cordy reads from an old book and opens a portal, and this portal is also the reason why a girl named Winifred Burkle, not Frederique Burkle, disappeared 5 years ago.
So why aren't they calling her Winnie instead of Fred? Because you know what the Wonder Years taught me, Robin? Is that Winnie is short for Winifred.
Because Xander is short for Alexander.
So short for Heartbreak. Yeah.
It's just a Joss Whedon thing.
Yeah, Whedon's all about ends of names, I guess. I guess we can just say that and move on.
Because his name is
That's
Josh.
why.
His real name is Joseph. I mean, he goes for the unexpected.
Cordelia's Delia.
Unexpected.
Wesley is
nickname.
Lee.
Okay.
Angel is Butthead.
So they end up returning Landok and this other demon that's Draken that gets through. They return them to Pylea using the book, and they discover that Cordy has disappeared.
No!
So before reopening the portal, Angel meets Gavin Park, a new Wolfram and Hart lawyer who looks suspiciously like... You guys remember?
The dude from Lost who was stuck in a tree?
Jin! Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Neil Day Kevin plays Gavin Park, rather.
I was thinking
He says they're planning to buy the hotel.
Time out.
Sure.
Did you skip over the episode of the scientist who wanted to freeze time in the moment of orgasm with his girlfriend?
I felt that wasn't necessary to mention, but go ahead. Do you want to talk about that?
Guys, do you remember the episode where the scientist froze time? So
It's called Happy Anniversary.
Permanently in the moment of orgasm with his girlfriend? Do you remember that?
No.
Oh my God, Kim! That was the most gross.
What?
horrible-
What did that one where Lauren and Angel
Yeah, they team up.
snuck around a library, a
Mhm.
college
University,
library?
yeah.
Illyria, you gave that one a 4. Kim gave it a
Right.
5. Gabby and Steph gave it a 7, and I actually gave it an 8.5.
You're the worst, Robert.
I'm just a big fan of that. I'm like, this guy's pursuing his dreams. That's awesome.
He's onto something. He's behind this.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to, that just came to me. And I'm like, wait a second. Robin's not going to mention the creeper? No, man.
So yeah, Gavin Park says they're Wolfram and Hart's planning on buying the hotel after their lease expires. Meanwhile, Gunn is all guilt-stricken because one of his crew died and he wasn't there to help them out in this big vampire battle or whatever. And he tells Angel that he's not going. He's needed in his dimension. And so Angel leaves Gunn a message to take care of the hotel in case they don't return. But at the last minute, right before about to going through the portal, Gunn returns to join them on their excellent adventure. So they open a portal and drive the car through like Army of Darkness.
Yeah.
With the top down. Which is good because, we're in Pylea, an alternate dimension where demons are superior and humans are cows. There is ritual expressive dance, but no music, which is why Lauren fled. There's an oppressive priesthood, a covenant that governs, but their figurehead is new to the throne, which is Princess Cordelia.
Cordy the princess.
She was raised up from cowhood because of her visions, which the plan is for her to pass them along to the Gruselug during the Comshock ritual.
Oh, yeah.
So if they bone, Gru gets the visions, Cordy gets the axe.
If they both come shock at the same time.
If they get caught and suspended in animation, they could both be sharing visions and Comshock at the same time. Comshock is kind of like a noun for that, right? Anyway.
Disgusting.
So, yeah.
Operation Rescue Cordy commences.
Yes. Gru wants to take these visions from Cordy because she is pure human and not capable of carrying the burden of these visions. She's been going through this extreme sort of pain from not sort of pain, definitely pain from these visions. And Gru is part demon, so he can handle them, much like Doyle was, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Angel and the gang are captured but set free by Cordy. They meet Lauren's family. Hilarity ensues.
It was awesome.
Numfar,
played by Josus himself.
Yes. Angel is hailed as a champion and is asked by Lauren's cousin Landok to swing the Krebel in the Bacnal, which means that he's actually supposed to behead Fred and make her dead. Angel refuses and rescues Fred.
Right.
Right. But when he rescues Fred, they get out in the woods. He kind of loses his mind because in Pylea, vampires are safe under the twin suns, but turn into crazy beasts when they vamp out.
Oh, yeah.
Fred actually dips her hand in blood and leads Angel away when he's about to murder Gunn and Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
So they kind of hang out in a cave for a while. Meanwhile, Cordy
Did they
wins.
get to any cum shocking?
No.
All right.
There's lots of, Angel, terrified of what happened and not wanting to basically do anything.
Yeah.
And Fred kind of nursing him. Meanwhile, Cordy wins Gru over with her charms, but doesn't cop to the Comshock. Lauren loses his head, or actually his body, and they set off to rescue that body from being incinerated or chopped up or something. Wesley raises a large rebellion with Gunn outside the palace, and they elect Angel to kill the Pylian champion, the Grisalug, and bring down the Covenant. Angel turns in that demon again. They fight, but Angel regains control, and Cordy stops the fight, saying she loves Gru. And Cordy frees the slaves, gives her throne to Gru, but not her visions, which she considers an honor.
Wow, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Fred helps them reopen the portal, and Angel, Cordy, Wesley, Gunn, Lorne, and Fred ride in the Angel Mobile through the portal and end up right in the middle of Caritas. Smash. Everything's good. Everybody's happy. Super happy. They go back to the Hyperion and find Willow. And reminds us that it's actually just the end of Buffy season 5 at this point, and Buffy
Which
has
is
just
spoilers. Buffy just died for the second time.
So that's season 2, guys.
Yay!
I'm sorry about going so detailed in the finale.
This is good.
But
this is good. This is worthwhile. This is excellent.
I just want you guys to watch the first episode. What? What happened?
Mm-hmm. Like,
Who's that guy? Who's that guy?
I did have some.
Black guy gun? What? Who's this other girl? What? I thought there was one girl on this show.
Let's see. I did open a comment thread in the spoilers groups asking if anybody wanted us to discuss anything. Heidi wanted you to.
They just wanted us to discuss the episode where the guy creeps out in suspended animation during orgasm.
Heidi wanted you guys to watch the Pylia arc again, just because it's fun.
The dog agrees.
Yes.
What's the dog's name again? Griffin?
Yeah, I don't know why it's barking. He never does.
Is it Gryffindor? Is it short for Gryffindor?
It's short for Blake Griffin.
I
But I do call him Gryffindor.
Yeah.
All the time.
Nice.
Drusilla is actually following Steph on Twitter, which is pretty awesome. That's one thing that was mentioned.
I'm sorry, what?
Drusilla is following Stephanie.
Oh, you mean
She has
Juliet
a new
Landau?
vampire project coming out.
Wait a second. Do you mean Juliet Landau?
Yeah, Juliet Landau.
Is following you on Twitter?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Holy moly.
she has a new GoFundMe
Ah, cool.
vampire thing
Well, we
project.
should promote it on the show.
That's what I was thinking. Should I?
Let's promote it. Yeah, let's talk about it just real quick because you know what? We don't have sponsors on this show, but if Juliet Landau wants people to know about a GoFundMe thing, we should just talk the hell out of it. And by that, let's dedicate 30 seconds and no more. Go.
Well, I think Steph really wanted to get her on the show to talk about it.
Well, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Because I don't know anything about it. I just saw that it was a GoFundMe, and I think maybe Joss Whedon had contributed to it.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. Yeah, put out some feelers. Have her people contact our people.
Okay.
She might be happy to find out that her character is the most favorite recurring character that's not a main cast member in Buffy, according to our group. Which is awesome.
Just tell her Tim Heine's been on twice, and we were really nice to him.
Oh, there actually is a question that I did not cover yet. Stephen Fletcher said, I remember at the beginning, Gak, or Ack, I guess, really didn't like Angel, Cordy, or Wesley, and if memory serves me right, they seem to warm to them quite a lot in Season 2. I just thought I'd ask, how do they feel about the characters now?
In Angel, the series, or
Yes.
Overall?
No, in Angel.
I've always loved Angel. Do you say Angel, Cordy, and Wes?
Yeah.
Angel's been one of my favorite characters since he turned to Angelus. And Cordelia, I don't find her as grating on this show as she was on Buffy, because I think they heightened, they made her more of a caricature than a character, because they wanted her to be like the hot mean girl.
Yeah.
But she's kind of toned it down. I think she got a little bit, she was humbled when she came to LA because, she was the pretty girl in Sunnydale, but
she
in
was
LA,
living in a cockroach infested place with she was eating at cocktail parties.
yeah. And I don't know, I enjoy her more on Angel the series, because I always felt she was too old for Buffy the series.
Right.
I don't know. She just didn't. Not that she didn't fit in. She just wasn't as, I don't know, I guess innocent as the other ones. That's how I felt toward her.
Yeah.
And Wesley, he's been funny. I don't remember not liking Wesley.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I ever disliked him. Maybe by proxy to Faith when he first started, but
maybe.
But I like him. I remember when they revealed that he was going to be on this one, on Angel, and he was wearing that leather outfit, and they started from his feet to his head. I was just like, "Who is it? Who is it?" And you're like, "Wesley."
That was awesome. That was really, really awesome.
Yeah. I don't remember really disliking them, but hey, I could have.
Yeah. I know we had lots and lots of conversations about Gunn and how Gunn was written.
Yeah.
That was.
I don't like how they write for Gunn, but that's whatever.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah, he serves
it's unfortunate,
a purpose.
But yeah.
Serves a purpose. I was watching. Have you guys watched that show Quantico?
No.
Oh, I tried it.
Is
Grey's Academy?
Terrible.
Oh, I couldn't watch the pilot. I couldn't get through it.
Wow.
Network shows are terrible. They're just awful.
It's so stereotypical, and they try to get away with, we're gonna have really cool action and fighting scenes and special effects, and I was like, you have to start with a story, and it's just so preposterous.
I mean, that girl is gorgeous. That lead actress. I wanted to watch it because she's so pretty.
A story.
But and then
you have to be able to act as well.
Oh, and Blood and Oil. That's oh god, it's laughable.
Mm-hmm.
So embarrassed.
Yeah, just like Quantico's laughable.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't remember hating on too much, but I may have gone through some periods of just disliking season 1 stuff. Season 2 was totally fantastic, and this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it.
It was a rough push. I mean, there's definitely some great episodes in season 1 in the beginning when they still had it figured out. I mean, when Spike shows up, that one's great. I mentioned other ones, but yeah, I love when they finally find the
group. It took a while to find to once it became like you said, they went from like a week to week to like a serial episode arcs. It was I think that's when it became more interesting for me. I think. I'm just wondering if I should go back and watch a few episodes to.
I'm gonna watch the Buffy Angel crossover where they're doing all that rampaging.
I was gonna say if you were to pick, say,
what were those two called
5
again,
or
Robin?
6 episodes, which one should we watch?
Well, I mean, like Heidi wanted you guys to rewatch Pylea, and maybe the last episode of that might be fun just to kind of get you ready to put you in the mindset of where maybe that'd be like the last thing. Yeah, the episodes were in Buffy it was Fool for Love, and in Angel it was Darla. So you'd want to do Fool for Love and then Darla if you wanted to do that great crossover episode.
Thank you. Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Yay.
I can keep recommending episodes if you want, but
no, well, I'm good.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a heart out in about 5 minutes.
No, it's fine. I should just say then, the next episode that you guys should watch is Season 3, Episode 1, Heartthrob.
Ooh, I bet you it's going to be really gross and someone has to wear their heart on the outside of their body. What do you think, Kim?
I think it has something to do with some teeny bopper something who's really a demon, and all the teeny bopper girls that love him or whatever are being infected with some sort of disease, and then I have no idea.
And just so you guys know, like for format, I don't want to be Mr. Structure like I used to be. I this one no was problem. I wanted to make sure to cover things. I love to
anti-disestablishment the anti-disestablishment. I can't say that word anymore. Anti-disestablishmentarianists.
Yeah. It's basically whatever you guys are doing with potential guests, showing up, chatting about the show, and
Okay, cool.
I'll bring lots of fun facts.
Yay, and we'll have some feedbacks, and we'll have some
redemption cast,
phone calls, and
gmail.com.
What's the email address, Kim?
Sorry, Kim.
It's redemptioncast this time at gmail.com. Not this time, take that out. Redemptioncast@gmail.com.
Edit that last 30 seconds, and then truncate the sound.
You can follow us on the Twitter at RedemptionCast.
I can't believe we're back. It's like so. I don't even. I'm not even sure I'm gonna be able to fully accept it until we finish our discussion of season 3, episode 1.
That's gonna be awesome.
So.
Cool. Yay, we're back. All right. Hey, YouTube, you got to shut off the broadcast. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. YouTube.
Bye.
Where's my moose? There's my moose.
Nancy.